Hello there, Fro here again, your weekly football picks video for Week 16 and a recap of Week 15. Didn't have a good week, went 7-9 this past week, but it doesn't matter because it was a good week for the Colts. Could have been an even better week had the stupid Patriots actually won a game that the Colts wanted to win. But all in all, great week for the Colts, so I'm happy. Get right into it. Great Thursday night game. We had the Chargers at Kansas City. I picked Kansas City to win. They lost 29-28 in a very good game. This might actually be a year for Chargers. I'm still waiting for them to have that Charger collapse they always have, but they look like a damn good team from top to bottom, so we'll see. Kansas City, they're still going to be a playoff team, but it's looking like they might get a wild card instead of the number 1 seed. Ah, boy. Houston at the Jets. I picked Houston to win this game. They won 29-22. Took a little more effort than it should have for you guys to beat the Jets, but I got that one right. Texans are a playoff team. All they got to do is win one of the last 2 games, and the Colts, if Colts lose either one of the last 2 games, and the Titans lose either one of the last 2 games, I think they get the division. So they're going to get the division no matter what, pretty much. But whatever. Cleveland at Denver. Pick Cleveland to win. They won 17-16. Cleveland, depending on who they get to coach next year, if they actually stick with Greg Williams, I think that's a mistake. You should never really stick with an interim coach if they have success. It's pretty much always a failure. But Cleveland, they got a bright future for once. I can't believe I'm saying that. Arizona, Atlanta. Picked Atlanta to win. They won 40-14. Oh, Fitzgerald, you poor soul. What a shitty team. Detroit at Buffalo. Picked Buffalo to win. They won 14-13. Tell you what, Buffalo, get some players. I mean, if that offense got some weapons, you could compete next year, but they need a good offseason. Green Bay at Chicago. I picked Green Bay for the upset. They lost 24-17. Goodbye to the Packers season. A lost season for Rodgers and company. We'll see what happens in the offseason. But I don't know. I think that coaching job should be enticing. And you get Rodgers in a storied franchise. We'll see what happens. Excuse me. But Chicago, they're legit. Their offense isn't anything spectacular, but they do enough, and that defense is pretty stout. Oakland at Cincinnati. Picked Oakland to win, and of course they lost 30-16 because they're terrible. The Bengals are terrible. Just 2 terrible teams. Miami and Minnesota. I picked Miami to win for some reason, and they came back off their high horse after their Super Bowl win against the Patriots the week before, and they lost 41-17. Minnesota looking like they're going to secure one of those wild card spots. I don't know if they're going to do anything in the playoffs because Kirk Cousins never seems to play good or play well against good teams. So we'll see what happens. Tennessee, the Giants. I picked the Giants to win, and they were really close in this one. I mean, they lost 17-0. They suck, and they're coming to Indy this week, so hopefully they're looking at 2 bad weeks in a row. I'm assuming. Washington at Jacksonville. I picked the Jaguars to win, and they lost to a 4th-string quarterback team on the road, going into Jacksonville and beat them 16-13. It's like they played out of their mind for 1 week to shut out the Colts, but the Colts still should have won that game. We had a few opportunities to kick field goals, and we didn't take it. I mean, I love Wright because he's aggressive, but that's the one game where I look at his play calling and decision making, and that's the only one I'm going to criticize. Other than that, he's been great this year. What a wacky year it's been in the NFL. They're just whatever. Jacksonville, good luck next year. Tampa Bay at Baltimore. I picked Tampa Bay to win. Well, because I was hoping they would win, because Baltimore losing would have been nice for the Colts' chances, but Baltimore has a tough game this week, but we'll get to that later. Picked them to win, but Baltimore won 20-12. Got that one wrong. Baltimore, man, they are an old school team, and I enjoy watching them. Ground and pound, play good defense. I like that. I mean, it's nice. It's refreshing with all the offensive explosion to see a team that's still playing old school. Oh, Seattle at San Francisco. Picked Seattle to win, and they lost to the Niners, 26-23. What in the hell? Like I said, it's been a weird year. New England, Pittsburgh. Picked Pittsburgh to win, and they won 17-10. Really, one time that I am want the Patriots to actually win a game, they fucking blow it. This Patriot team is going to need a goddamn miracle to go to the Super Bowl this year, because they're not going to have the 1 seed. They're going to have to go on the road at some point, more likely, unless they get lucky like they usually do. And I don't think this team can win a big game on the road anymore. They're not good. Gronk looks washed. Brady looks washed. I mean, Brady's had like a 60-yard pass where he threw a fucking 10-yard pass to a wide-open receiver that was literally not covered. And he ran to the end zone before he even got within 15 yards of him. Other than that, he didn't do jack shit that game. Gronk looks like he's 40 years old. I mean, the back injuries and stuff have finally caught him. I know he had a good week 2 weeks ago, but he has been pedestrian this year and injured when if he's even out there, or injured and not playing. They are going to need to lean on the running game and defense come playoff time. But Pittsburgh, they needed that win, but they ain't going to get it. Still think Pittsburgh has a tough road ahead of them to get into the playoffs. Philadelphia at the Rams. Big Dick Nick Foles comes in and beats the Rams 30-23. I picked the Rams, so I got that one wrong, but there might be if there's Foles magic. There's Fitz magic. And then there's fucking Foles magic up there. And Napoleon Dynamite, he's doing it. New Orleans and Carolina. Picked New Orleans to win. They won 12-9. No shot. And Carolina sucks. Saints. Breeze definitely lost the MVP the past couple weeks because he hasn't played very well. He's played well enough to win, but their offense has been lacking. But the defense is legit in New Orleans, and you give Breeze home field in the playoffs, and a good defense, look for them to do some damage in the playoffs. And ending the week with Dallas going to Indy, picked the Colts to win, and they won 23 to Goose Egg. 23-0. Most impressive win of the season by far for the Colts. A hot Dallas team that won 5 straight, coming to town and just getting smoked. Defense playing out of its mind. The defense has been fantastic for the past several weeks. Since week 7, and I can't say enough about both the front 7 on the defense and the front line, offensive line on the offense is just playing out of their minds, way ahead of schedule. This team was supposed to be a couple years off from getting anywhere, but this team has a very real shot at going to playoffs. You have Andrew Luck just entering the prime of his career, and all this bright young players, and you have the most cap space coming up this offseason, and some more high draft picks. The future is so bright, and making the playoffs this year would just be gravy, and I hope it happens, because playoff experience, even if they lose the first round, is better than no playoff experience. So, it was a great week for the Colts. Could have been better if the Patriots would have freaking beat the Steelers, but that's life. On to week 16. There's no Thursday night this week, so just for Saturday games, Washington at Tennessee. I think Tennessee's good enough to win this at home. I mean, they have been all over the place this year, but their defense has played pretty well for pretty much every week. And it's a 4th-string quarterback on the road, Tennessee. I think Tennessee finds enough ways to score here and wins this game. Baltimore Chargers. One of the best games of the week, I think. But on the road, Baltimore, I just feel like the Chargers got to try to shut down a run game, and Chargers can put up points. I don't think the Ravens can score with the Chargers. And I think if this was at Baltimore, I'd feel differently, but look for Chargers to win. Even though the Chargers' home field advantage is terrible. But Cincinnati, Cleveland, and the Ohio teams. One team is going one way, and the other team is going the other way. Look for Cleveland to win this game at home and win the second battle of Ohio. Tampa Bay at Dallas. Man, I think Dallas bounces back this week. They are at home. But like the Chargers, their home field advantage isn't that great. Although, since they're playing well this year, they have, a better turnout from their fans because, whatever. Fair weather fans, if you will. Dallas wins that game, though. Just Tampa, they're not good. Minnesota, Detroit, speaking of not good, Detroit is not good. Division game, anything can happen, but still, Minnesota wins this game on the road. Jacksonville at Miami. Jacksonville was at home and lost to the Josh Johnson-led Foreskins team. Going on the road to Miami, I think Miami bounces back. Miami's season pretty much is over. They desperately need to win last week to keep their playoff hopes alive. But I think Miami wins this game, playing for pride. Buffalo at New England. These teams played very tightly their first meeting, but Derek Anderson was the quarterback. I think if Josh Allen was the quarterback and playing like he's been playing the past month plus, I think they could have beat the Patriots at Buffalo because their defense kept them in that game for how long, but Derek Anderson just couldn't do shit. And I love the DA, but he's washed up too. Even as a backup, he's not good anymore. I want to pick Buffalo to win this game, but on the road, New England's still good enough to win at their home games. Look for New England to win that game. Green Bay at the Jets. I'm picking the Jets. I don't think the Jets are very good, but I think the Packers they're mailed in. I think they might rest Rodgers the rest of the way. So look for the Jets to win the game. Houston at Philly. Very interesting game. Look for Big Dick Nick to come through and win that game at home and keep the Eagles' playoff hopes alive. Atlanta, Carolina. I'm picking Carolina because they're the home team. That's the only justification I can give it. Both teams are just, their season's been over for a while. Carolina had a chance when they were 6-2, but my God, they had just fallen off the face of the earth. Cam Newton sucks. But Carolina's going to win this game. Rams at Arizona. Okay, Rams. You need to stop the Schneid, and this is the perfect time to do it by playing the Cardinals. Cardinals are probably the worst team in the league. You got to win this game, Rams. If not, you guys have no hopes in the playoffs. Time to bounce back, get a big win, get your confidence back. Rams win that game. Chicago, San Francisco. San Francisco won last week. A big upset against Seattle, but I think Chicago wins this game. San Francisco isn't good. They have some pieces of that team, but they're injuries and they're years away from competing. If you ask me. Excuse me. Chicago wins. Pittsburgh at New Orleans. Please, Saints. This is huge. As a Colts fan, you need to win this game. You should win this game. You're at home. You're a very, 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 very good home team. You're a very good team in general. Defense should play well. Road Ben will show up. Saints win that game. But Pittsburgh's going to be playing for a playoff live, so look for a desperate team. But I think New Orleans wins that game. Kansas City at Seattle. I think pretty much just a lock that Mahomes is going to win MVP because that's the storyline for this year. Yes, he's putting up gaudy numbers and all that, but I mean, let's face it. He had Kareem Hunt for over half the year, who was a really good running back. He has Tyreek Hill, who's a piece of shit, but as a human being, but as a football player, he's a good player. And Kelsey is arguably the number one tight end right now. He is the number one tight end right now in the NFL because Gronk is a shell of himself. So he's got to win MVP with Breeze taking a backseat the past couple weeks, but you never know if Chiefs go in this game on the road in what could be a raining game at Seattle, and he lays an egg, and Rivers has a big week or something. He could lose some MVP votes this week, and I think Seattle wins this game at home. I think they need it more, and they want it more, and I think they bounced back after a tough loss last week. But it should be a game. That and the Baltimore Chargers game should be the two best games of the week. The Monday night game, for some reason, didn't get flexed out or something, is Denver at Oakland. Who the fuck wants to watch that? I don't even think Oakland fans want to watch this game. Let alone Bronco fans. They gave up now. Their season's over, and they're just disappointed with this shit. But look for Denver to win this game on the road, because they are the better team, but yay. What a shit game for Monday night. Ending the week with the Colts game. Not much analysis for this. Got the Giants going to Indy. Colts defensive front has been playing fantastic. Giants offensive line is horrendous. All we got to do is shut down Saquon Barkley, and I think we can. I think Eli is going to be fucking running for his life this game. And the Giants defense doesn't really scare me. Yeah, I think the Colts win this game easily. Look for the Colts to win that game. And Week 17 is going to be a big week for Colts and Tennessee. Tennessee at home, playing the Colts Week 17. Could very well be for the wild card spot. So, looking forward to that. Looking forward to another week of football. I think, yeah, Christmas is next Tuesday. So, by then, it'll be Christmas. So, happy holidays, everybody. Happy Kwanzaa. Happy freaking Hanukkah. Merry Christmas. God bless America and all that good stuff. Let's all join together and just say fuck the Patriots. Peace out. I love you all. Have a great holiday. Take care.